a must-see global disasters of 2024.
Our climate is changing rapidly, and climate change isn't a future problem. It is a problem that we have to face here and now.
Climate change is here, it is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of global warming has ended, the era of global boiling has arrived. Leaders must lead. No more excuses. There is simply no more time for that.
It is with some concern that we at the WMO once again sound the red alert on climate. There is a nearly 9 in 10 likelihood that at least 1 year between 2024 and 2028 will be the hottest on record, even hotter than 2023, which smashed all temperature records. We are on a record-breaking warming path.
In every country, on every continent, the climate emergency is taking hold.
We have 2 years to save the world. Who has 2 years to save the world? The answer is every person on this planet.
The summer of 2024 has been officially recorded as the hottest on Earth. Extreme weather events are increasingly becoming the norm worldwide. Scientists have attributed these rapid changes in our global climate to human activities. The following is a list of some of the most severe climate disaster events worldwide in 2024.
Part 4 of 4, October through December. October 2024, floods, Panama, 3 deaths, about 500 people affected.
Flash floods, Bosnia-Herzegovina. Worst floods in 10 years, 27 fatalities and 1,133 households affected.
Floods, Pakistan. 3 fatalities, 1 injured.
Floods, Sri Lanka. 3 deaths, 10,743 people evacuated, 155,759 people affected.
Floods, Thailand. 3 fatalities.
Floods, New Mexico, United States. A 500-year flood killed 2. Estimated damage at up to $500 million. Typhoon Krathon, Philippines. 5 deaths, almost 243,000 people affected. Estimated initial cost of infrastructure and agriculture damage over $17.7 million.
Typhoon Krathon, Taiwan or Formosa. 4 deaths, more than 700 injured, 100,000 households without power, and 129,000 households without water.
Hurricane Milton, United States. At least 25 died. 3,400,000 power outages. Economic loss between 160 to 180 billion US.
Tropical storm Trami and tropical cyclone Kangray, Philippines. 151 reported deaths, 134 injured, 8.8 million affected, more than 711,000 people displaced, 326,562 houses damaged. An estimated cost of damage to agriculture has reached over $102 million US.
Tropical storm Oscar, Cuba. 8 deaths, hundreds of thousands of people affected, 14,300 homes damaged.
Tropical storm Nadine, Mexico. 3 deaths, over 1,200 homes damaged.
Floods, Spain. At least 224 deaths, 190,000 affected.
Super Typhoon Kangray, Taiwan or Formosa. At least 3 people killed, 690 injured.
Floods, Senegal. 55,600 people affected and more than 1,000 hectares of crops damaged.
November 2024. Floods, Panama. 12 deaths, over $100 million in losses from flooding and infrastructure collapse.
Floods, Colombia. 28,500 people displaced, approximately 383,300 affected, 17,000 hectares of crops destroyed, 23,000 animal people died, 2,100 houses damaged.
Floods, Costa Rica. 1 death, 800 displaced. 1,098,668 people affected.
Tornadoes, Oklahoma, United States. At least 11 people were injured. 43 businesses and residences suffered major damage. 95,000 people lost power.
Wildfires, Connecticut, United States. 70 fires, 1 firefighter died.
Flash floods, Missouri, United States. 5 deaths.
Hurricane Rafael, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Cuba, and Panama. 6 deaths, 283,000 people evacuated, and 461 houses collapsed.
Mountain fire, California, United States. 6 injured. 19,904 acres burned.
Volcanic eruption, Indonesia. 10 deaths, 66 people injured, and 2,472 people displaced.
Floods and landslides, Indonesia. 31 killed, more than 10 injured.
Severe storms, northwestern United States. 4 fatalities, over 1 million lost power.
Landslides, Uganda. At least 28 deaths.
Floods, Thailand. 29 deaths, 33,000 displaced. 155,000 households affected.
Floods, Malaysia. At least 6 deaths, 150,000 evacuated.
Cyclone Fengal, India. 20 deaths, 15 million people affected, more than 2,400 huts destroyed, and over 200,000 hectares of agricultural and horticultural land inundated.
Cyclone Fengal, Sri Lanka. 17 people had been killed. Nearly 470,000 others were evacuated in shelter.
Storm Bora, Greece. At least 3 fatalities.
Typhoon Man-yi, Philippines. At least 12 deaths, 30 injuries, 685,000 people displaced, and 1,145,942 affected.
Tropical Storm Sarah, Central America. 6 fatalities, 247,010 people affected, and 5,020 homes damaged in Honduras. More than 180,000 people affected in Guatemala, 123,276 affected people in Belize, and 800 displaced in El Salvador.
Earthquakes, Cuba. More than 11,540 homes damaged, and more than 46,000 people affected.
December 2024. Floods, Haiti. 13 deaths, 5 wounded, several hundred houses damaged. 40,000 families, around 200,000 people affected.
Floods, Libya. 5 deaths, 667 families affected.
Storm Dara, United Kingdom and Ireland. 2 deaths. Hundreds of thousands of homes were left without power.
Cyclone Chido, Mayotte, France. 35 deaths, 2,500 injured, 100,000 people affected.
Cyclone Chido, Mozambique. At least 120 deaths, tens of thousands of homes destroyed, at least 380,000 people affected.
Franklin Fire, California, United States. Over 1,618 hectares burnt.
Tornado, California, United States. At least 6 injured.
Earthquake, Vanuatu. 7.3 magnitude, 14 fatalities, 265 injuries, 2,435 individuals displaced.
Floods and landslides, Indonesia. 10 deaths, 3,000 evacuated, 539 hectares of rice fields destroyed, more than 3,300 other houses and buildings damaged.
Floods and landslides, Philippines. 3 deaths, 1,500 individuals displaced, and over 74,000 persons affected.
Canlaon Volcano, Philippines. Almost 18,000 displaced people and 40,489 affected people.
Ever-increasing scientific evidence demonstrates intensive animal person raising is the primary cause of climate change. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, reminds us there is only one solution, a global shift to the vegan lifestyle.
In the last few years, many unprecedented heat waves, they kill people. And so now many countries are very alarmed right now. They know climate change is truly here, has been here already and continues to be here. Even United Nations declared a climate emergency. It's already raised 1 degree or 1.5 degrees. And it's already like that. Imagine if 2 degrees more, 3 degrees, 4, 5, we are finito. The children of our later generations will be really hard hit. If any parents who really love their children and their grandchildren, they should be vegan by now. That's the fastest way.
For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/SOS.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.